Dr. Fauci announced that he's going to be retiring at the end of the year and will no longer be the chief medical advisor to the President of the United States. So tell us, sir, what are you going to do with all your free time? Are you going to go golfing every day down in Florida? Are you going to travel the world? Are you going to get into gardening or woodworking or pick up some other cool hobbies?
Why is now the time to go?
It's never really a good time to leave, but you have to leave sometime. I have been wanting to pursue another chapter in my career, as you mentioned a bit ago, because I've been wanting to do things outside of the government, particularly to do things, be they lecture or write or get involved in situations where I can serve as hope and inspiration to encourage young people to go into public service.
Oh, so he's going to cash in on the lecture circuit and, of course, come out with his new memoir, which his publisher will tease contains the true story of how Donald Trump caused the pandemic, so all the Democrats rush out and buy it.
You could look at January 6th on TV and you have some people who actually don't believe it happened. How could that possibly be?
His friends in the fake news industrial complex dubbed him the most important and brilliant doctor of all time for telling lies like this.
In just one sentence, can you help me convince my friends who aren't vaccinated yet to get vaccinated so that I can invite them to my pool party?
When you are vaccinated, you are protected from getting infected, and you are protected from getting anybody else infected.
Well, it turned out that wasn't true. But it is interesting how after Donald Trump left office, an old Joe took over as commander-in-chief to save America from the pandemic. Mr. Fauci did start admitting the truth about some things, like all those children we kept hearing about who were hospitalized from COVID.
If you look at the children who are hospitalized, many of them are hospitalized with COVID as opposed to because of COVID. And what we mean by that, if a child goes in the hospital, they automatically get tested for COVID, and they get counted as a COVID hospitalized individual, when in fact they may go in for a broken leg or appendicitis or something like that. So it's overcounting the number of children who are, quote, hospitalized with COVID as opposed to because of COVID.
Oh, so those case numbers weren't accurate. They were padded a little. And after old Joe was sworn in as president, remember how the new COVID strategy to end the pandemic was that everyone should wear 2 masks?
It's time to double up and wear 2. This morning, Dr. Fauci endorsed the idea on the Today Show.
If you have a physical covering with one layer, you put another layer on, it just makes common sense that it likely would be more effective.
That was an odd 180-degree shift from his previous stance on masks before the Democrats realized that they could be used as a symbol of the pandemic to scare everyone.
People should not be walking. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is.
And who could forget the time he committed perjury under oath testifying to Congress about his involvement with the Wuhan lab?
Fauci should go to prison for 5 years for lying to Congress. They've prosecuted other people. They've selectively gone after Republicans.
Senator Cruz told the Attorney General you should be prosecuted.
Yeah. I'd have to laugh at that. I should be prosecuted. What happened on January 6th, Senator?
What did Ted Cruz even have to do with January 6th, which is still the only thing CNN and MSNBC talk about every single day, by the way? That and how Donald Trump supposedly stole the nuclear codes.
Donald Trump took nuclear documents home with him to Florida, and it took an FBI court-ordered search of his home to get those documents back.
Why the heck would the president say, I want to keep nuclear documents at a beach house?
Classified documents relating to nuclear weapons were found among the items that FBI agents sought in a search of the former President Donald Trump's Florida residence on Monday.
And many of you asked for it, and so ye shall receive. The new nuclear MAGA shirts are now in at markdice.com, or click the link in the description below. Or if that's not your style, it's not too late to order an Arrest Dr. Fauci shirt, a Trump was right shirt, or any of my awesome designs, all available to t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.
Tactical nuclear weapons that somebody was planning to sell to some nasty people around the world.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.